Sally, Sue, thank you again so much, and thank you to the League of Women Voters. I think this may be my 7th time coming to this forum. I served for 12 years on the Board of Commissioners, and I was chair of the board and chair of the Budget Committee during what is possibly the worst economic crisis in recent history. And I'm very proud of what the Commission was able to do during those years. I had a personal hand in several transformative projects. The first one, in my very first term, I helped design a policy of non-discrimination for our public pools in the county, making sure that folks with religious affiliations, whether they were Muslim or Hasidic Jews, could participate in those activities without fear of violating their modesty concerns from their religion. I also helped to build the Regional Transit Authority. I negotiated that legislation, which now, should the funding for that pass this November, would afford our residents access to millions of jobs across the county or across the greater metropolitan region. I created the Economic Development Coordinating Committee, which is ensuring that there's public participation in nearly $70 million of county expenditures. And just a couple years ago, I facilitated the merger of 3 workforce development agencies across 5 counties, making sure that $800,000 every year is going into direct services that was previously going to administration. What brought me to the county, and what you're going to hear from me most tonight, is a constant refrain about the growing economic and racial inequality that we face across Washtenaw County. It immediately harms the residents who have already been segregated into communities where educational outcomes, health indicators, and earning potential are almost always predetermined by the color of your skin, the language you speak at home, or how much money your parents make. These are critical issues that I believe the county has a moral obligation to be engaged in, and we'll talk about that a lot, I hope, this evening.
Sure. Ms. Eyer.
Yes, good evening, and thank you for the opportunity to be here tonight. This race for the District 9 seat is certainly an unusual one, and I appreciate the League of Women Voters for their efforts in helping residents make sense of it. I'm currently serving as the District 9 Commissioner, having been unanimously appointed in September from a field of 7 candidates to fill the vacant seat, and I would like to continue serving the district beyond December when my appointment ends. The question has arisen why none of those applicants ran for the seat in the first place, and my answer is actually pretty easy. I was a journalist at the time, and I wasn't allowed to even have a political yard sign in my yard, much less run for office. Now, it's true that write-in campaigns are notoriously tough to win, but I'm participating so that the community can have a chance to get to know me better, and vice versa. I've lived in the district for 17 years and have put down strong roots here. Though my husband and I have had opportunities to move to larger cities, we've stayed because we love the community and the quality of life that we have here. We live in the Dickon neighborhood with our 2 children, Belle and Wes, and our dog Disco. From 2000 until mid-April of this year, I worked as a journalist and an editor with MLive Media Group and the Ann Arbor News. Then I began a new role with a public affairs firm that works on progressive issues and causes. One of my core beliefs is that those who hold public office are obligated to listen to all parties, especially to those with whom they disagree, and solve difficult problems with compromises that reflect the needs of the entire community. Further, I believe that all of this must be done in a transparent way. The county has many pressing issues to address, from hiring a new administrator, to building its tax base in the face of declining state revenues, to addressing inequity among our communities. I am an advocate for strategic growth, investment, and use of our resources, so that more of our residents can fully engage in our local economy, as they should, and so that our entire county can come closer to realizing its potential.
Mr. Hayner.
Thank you. First, let me thank the League of Women Voters for holding these events. It's terrific to have a public forum to share our ideas free from censorship. When I heard Mr. Smith was playing games with the 9th District voters by resigning after it was too late to be removed from the general ballot in pursuit of a new county job, I was appalled and decided to offer my name as a write-in. I understand he needs a new job after his day job as executive director of Metro Matters kind of fell apart due to financial difficulties. Mr. Smith knows that straight ticket voting will re-elect him to this seat. He sat in that seat for 12 years, and until he said it, I couldn't name one outstanding accomplishment. I have no illusions about my chances of winning, but I offer up my name as an alternative to the same old ways of thinking and doing business. Speaking of which, Conan, have you paid back the $591 you owe the voters and taxpayers in Washtenaw County yet? As for me, I grew up in Michigan, 35-year resident of Ann Arbor. I'm married with 2 kids. I hold a degree in industrial design from the University of Michigan. I spent half my working life in the creative field and half as a small business owner in the trades. Some of you might know me as a gum giant, a gum and graffiti removal specialist who volunteers cleaning up the community. I'm a proud member of the working class. I think the building trades are a noble profession. People trust me in their homes, and they trust me with the keys to their buildings. I'm an honest person who comes here with no partisan baggage and no backroom dealings. I'm a longtime advocate for the preservation of our natural resources, especially our water and our agricultural lands. I'm a supporter of the arts. I'm active in the public schools, and finishing my 3rd term of service on the board of the Ann Arbor PTO Thrift Shop just up the street. In this and in my career, I've worked with complex budgets and successfully managed projects and people. I'm looking for new ways to serve my community. So here's my big pitch. If you see Conan Smith's name on the ballot, write in Jeff Hayner. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Hayner. And we will start now with